Going through a phase where I am not sourcing currently. So I wanted to do a video where I talk about 10 items that I did not source. I got these for free and I sold them for a profit on eBay. Let's get right into it. First of all, this is a shirt that I got for Christmas, I believe a year ago. It's an Old Navy, nothing fancy long sleeve shirt. This one sold for $10.99. It was new with tags, but that's decent ROI in my books. All right, next one up. This is an old cassette. I've been cleaning out my garage. I have a bunch of cassette tapes and VHS. This is a Go-Go's Vacation cassette tape. Sold for $52.57. Half of that was shipping. It did go to Australia. But I was happy to sell a used cassette for that amount. All right, next up, I used to buy a lot of cereal. I still do, actually. And as a kid, I used to love the toys and the cereal. This was an ink stamp, Disney Kellogg's DuckTales Launchpad ink stamp. It didn't even work anymore. It was all dried up. But I listed it, and it sold for $16.59, including tax and shipping. All right, next up, I've talked about this before. This was not actually my VHS. This is a previous sold. I think I put it in one of my previous sold videos. This was an old VHS homemade video, though. So I'm sure you have a lot of these, or if you have parents or grandparents, they probably have these in their garage. Look for those homemade vacation movies or whatever they are, even if it's TV shows taped, because those commercials are valuable and you can list them on eBay as long as there's no copyrighted information, i.e. like you can't put the Super Bowl in there and list it under Super Bowl VHS because they will block that. But this sold for $15.99. All right. Again, everything in my life goes back to food. This is a McDonald's Happy Meal toy. I wouldn't always recommend McDonald's Happy Meal toys, but this particular one was from a movie that my kids love. They still watch it till this day, Lava Girl. And I'm not sure if this was even sealed. It was just like this. I listed this one, sold for $23.63, including tax and shipping. So specific Happy Meal toys do well. Depending on what you're talking about, the movie, the song, whatever it is. So look them up. All right, this is a set of books that my mom gave me. She's a teacher, and I always ask her, because at the end of every semester they toss out old materials and they get new ones, and she has tons and tons and tons of stuff that gets tossed out. So this is a set of Detective Zack books. It wasn't even complete. It was 2 through 10, and she gave these to me, I want to say Thanksgiving time, around there, maybe a bit before. Sold for $71.37, and I'd never even heard of them before, but they sold, so I was happy with that. All right, this next magazine I actually had a few of. I used to like the Spice Girls back in the day, and this is a Vogue magazine that sold for $30. And it was from 1998. Nothing fancy, the type of thing you see at a doctor's office on the table. But check out those old magazines. You never know who's on the front cover and who's in the news right now. So check them out. All right. This is another one from a previous What Sold. I haven't sold. This one wasn't one that I sourced. Excuse me. This one was one that I did source. But I have sold blankets like this that I actually owned, that my kids had, plush, different characters, Disney, Nickelodeon cartoon characters. This one was a Scooby-Doo one, sold for $146.98. I was using this just as an example, though. Go through your old blankets, especially the plush ones, especially anything obviously to do with things that are popular like Pokemon or different Marvel characters or cartoon characters, anything that's popular now or in the movies now, because they do pretty well, especially bigger, heavier ones. Okay, and this is one that I just got a few days ago. It sold. This is actually my bedside table lamp. That picture is my bedside right there, and it sold for $202.95. I listed this for a while, and it never sold before. I always got like $30, $50 offers. It finally sold, and I was really happy with this one. I wasn't so sure about packing it. But I'm kind of halfway through doing that now. It's actually not too bad because you can break it up into different pieces. So look for those things in your house that maybe are taking up a little bit too much room and you want to get rid of, and just list them high and see what goes and what doesn't. All right, the last one for today. I put this on TikTok actually. I was cleaning out the fridge. My wife had me do that about a week ago or so, and I had a bunch of sauce, so I kind of sorted them all together. This is Taco Bell sauce. I think it was 35 of them, and they sold for $23.37, including tax and shipping. So it was $15.99 for the 35 sauces plus tax and shipping. But hey, those are 100% free, and I guarantee you, if you go to any fast food joint, they're giving you ketchup or some kind of sauce. So pick it up. You never know what's in your fridge that could make you money. All right, guys, that is it for today. And I hope you got 10 items that you could possibly find in your home right now and sell for good money on eBay. All right, guys, go get it. Bye.